Hi, I'm Evan and this is Exploring Design in the Dunstone Design Studio. We're here with a personal favourite, the Clearwater chair. This was the first chair I designed after returning from my Churchill Fellowship in Chair Design in 2001. After I designed this chair, it felt like it was all Clearwater from here. So the Clearwater obviously shares some heritage with the good old waterfall stool. The waterfall stool was designed before the Churchill Fellowship and it's kept us in beer and chips all these years. But the Clearwater chair is an evolution of some of those concepts. It's a fairly conventional chair form, but there's a few tricks up its sleeve. The back leg has the same cross section as a longbow. So there's compression wood on the inside, tension wood on the outside, and that's what makes the Clearwater such a flexibly backed chair, even though it's solid timber. The back slats are laminated out of 3 thin pieces, so the chair back is very alive, and by having the back slats splayed like this, it gives you both lumbar support and mid-upper back support. I'm in hyper chair nerd mode here, but there are some details to this design which are just very, very sweet, even if I say so myself. The back leg is canted out far enough that the chair resists being tilted back into. So you just can't tilt back in the chair and make it feel right. And that's because we use such a generous cross section here. But it also does this interesting thing, because the point of the foot is so far back, when you sit on it and lean back in the chair, you're balancing out some of the pressures on the primary joint. You'll notice that the Clearwater doesn't have any lower rail, and it doesn't need that because it's got through-wedged tenons, and that back leg is so far out that from an engineering perspective, it's protecting the chair the whole time. That's why we can offer a lifetime guarantee on all our chairs. You'll notice too the through-wedged tenons in the front. That is the long rail coming through the front rail and being wedged in from the front. We also have a twin tenon structure here in the front leg, so even though that's a very small surface area, there's a lot going on in there and it's super strong. These two Clearwaters are a good explanation of the difference between craft production and industrial design. These two are exactly the same chair design, but we've composed each completely separately based on the brief from the client. This particular one, beautiful figured Victorian blackwood with Queanbeyan back slats. This one, figured river red gum with Queensland silver ash back slats. Gives the chairs completely different character, and yet they're the same design. And that is the epitome of craft design versus industrial design. Let's just talk about this specific blackwood chair. This was the 13th chair from a set of 12. The client had ordered 12 highly figured, in this case Victorian blackwood chairs with Queanbeyan back slats. Now for us to get 12 perfect chairs, we have to make it at least 13. But the 13th chair, which is the one you see here, did survive, and that's why we often end up with single chairs. This one's been with us for a long time, and I'd be pretty reluctant to see it go. After 25 years of chair design, I think I've now got 27 different designs in production, but I still love the way the good old Clearwater looks from behind. I think a row of these is really very special. If you think the Clearwater chair may have a place in your home, give us a call. We'd love to make you a set. We'll discuss the timber, we'll work out the specifics, we can ship anywhere in Australia, and remember, lifetime guarantee on all our chairs.